Всем привет! Продолжаем наше нелегкое дело. Так, в игре GreedFall, 5-я часть. Сейчас мы в город рванем. Привет, Александр. Игра про бла-бла-бла. Какие-то второй город будем освобождать. Тоже входит хранитель. С ума сошедший. Якобы. Почему? Включен. Тебе же кот ответил. Так, что я туда забрал. Нету. Вот ты написал привет, тебе бот ответил. Тебя не видно? Ну, вот в ютубе, в чате видно. А, подожди, ты имеешь в виду на экране? Сейчас проверю, что-то. А, в смысле в стиме, что ли, не написано? Почему-то оффлайн. Так, и тут не видно, да? А, на экране, да, не показывается. Ну да, видимо, потому что я опять протупил и спустил сначала ОБС, потом чат.
Lady Desade, seeing you is a genuine relief.
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
Indeed. She must have told you that we were being attacked. We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals, which some people believe to be sent by the demons of the island.
Some people? So you're not certain that's the case?
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malichor.
Да, я что-то
I
вчера
became
даже
more
старался.
cautious, but no
Не мог
matter
еще
where these
частную.
attacks come from, our men are becoming
А потом еще
exhausted.
сегодня
One
с
of our
утра.
outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. They won't hold much longer. I beg you, you must go to their aid. Maybe they can help you find out where these beasts come from.
I will go there to meet them. I hope to make it in time.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. You have proved your efficiency many times already. I am certain you will put an end to this.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Так. Обрадовался, что YouTube сегодня не тупил и сразу запустил трансляцию. Вот чат сами. Так, если я... Сейчас попробуем. Чё, надеюсь, не отвалится трансляция. Так, ну вот, заработал чат. Чё там? Куда мне? Все вроде заработал. Много новых фишек. Что, после GreedFall Конан, значит? Собака. Так бордер, ну блин, вот прикольно, но что-то, короче, никто не хочет играть. Точнее, покупать никто не хочет. Но все равно что-то надо после GreedFall. Ну, там вон смотрю. Кирилл с этого Геймстрим ТВ Сталкер онлайн играет. Смотреть надо, скачать что-то.
We're sustaining terrible attacks. The animals appear to be crazy. They already killed several of my soldiers.
We're here to help you.
Are you the backup? We were starting to lose hope. I must admit that I was praying for more soldiers, but any help is welcome. We're under attack every night, and we've already lost a lot of men. At this rate, we won't survive another night.
Don't worry. We'll do everything in our power to make sure that you do.
You still have some time to prepare before these beasts attack again.
All right. Let's wait.
Ready, weapons? There they are!
Что я тут как-то запустил не так давно сталкер. Он у меня как завис. Это что за говно? Я сколько лет. Ну я ставил без модов. Он даже не вылетал, а просто начал тормозить. Это я на каком-то игре играю. Что за такой завал? Кто это? Левольт. Какой-то недомаг, короче. Постоянно надо ману пить. Что это за маг? Маки. Ну, по-моему, я не помню, что он кричал.
I do not know what would have happened had you not helped us. My troops and I owe you a hearty drink. Thanks for your help. You are an extraordinary fighter. If it weren't for you, the outpost would have undoubtedly fallen tonight.
If these attacks are always this violent, even with our support, it won't hold much longer. We must uncover the origin of these attacks.
I've thought about it, and I sent a few men 2 days ago, in the hope that they would find out where the attacks came from. And first and foremost, why they are attacking. But I haven't heard from them since. I'm afraid I might have sent them to their death.
Could you at least tell me which way they went? I might be able to track them.
They followed a trail going north of a place the
Да-да.
natives call
Второй.
the Woods of Lightning.
Thank
Эти
you,
живут.
officer. I will do everything in my
Визиторы.
power to find them. Until then, try to hold on.
You be
Ну,
careful.
блядь, ну как? Вот там кого-то отправили, искать надо. Тут кого-то отправили, сейчас искать будем. Разнообразие. Так, пошли-ка. Пойдем-ка. Верстак есть. Заведомо еще. Да, что там такое, блядь, сделать, чтобы, блядь, удивить игрока? Лагерь. Ну, так, стоп. В лагере можно много маны наделать. Как бы игру-то не хочется засирать, но никаких шансов не оставляю. Сколько уже мне наиграла. Если я ее не верну, я точно жалею. Ой. Каждый раз. Давай посмотрим, что у тебя есть. Шмоток, смысл. Так. Ну, кстати, вот. Окей. Говори. Плюс 5 маны в секунду. Да, однозначно было бы лучше. И, сука, вот, если на каждый божий переход этот сраный лагерь, как он уже бесит. И так постоянные загрузки, он еще в 2 раза больше сделал. В 2 раза больше загрузок, в смысле. Постоянно надо карту открывать, чтобы понять, куда ты идешь. Уже не очень.
The soldiers' tracks lead to the northeast. We should follow if we want to find them.
Достало. Не, ну на что-то-то все равно будет. На какую-нибудь дрянь. Все еще глаза не могут привыкнуть к своей охоте.
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
Прекратить страдания. Я даже не знаю.
What happened? You saved me. Thank you. I'd be dead if it weren't for you.
Your officer sent us. He told us that you were looking for the origin of these attacks.
And we found it. We followed the beast's trail and it led us to a large glade east of here. You'll find raised stones there, the ones which are worshipped by the islanders. There was a creature there, a beast so large and so ferocious. I've never seen anything like it. That's what must have been attracting the animals. We wanted to kill it, but it prevailed. All my comrades fell in battle against it. I fled. I had to inform the lieutenant.
And you were right. Don't worry. We'll take care of it now.
We took some notes and we drew a map as we progressed. It may be of use to you. Everything is in that chest over there. Here. Take the key.
Ну, должен в апреле. Может, как раз на летнюю распродажу уже скидки будут. Ну, там уже, походу, киберпанк же выходит. Что там уже не до борьбы будет. Нахрен все забудут про борьбу, мне кажется. Ой, я даже не знаю. Недели 2 или 10. Да, блин, вообще довольно долго шло. Мне кажется, больше 10 дней. Ну вот, 2 недели, да. Так. Это хранители, да? Как тебя зовут? Ну да, это ну да, хранители. Зараза. С первого же удара.
To get dicey. I can't hold on much longer.
Не, ну магия, я вижу еще этих своих дурачков могу похерить. Похерить, а потом похерить. Козлинов тут полно. Так, хорошо.
About to get dicey.
Так. Что тут будет?
Things are about to get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Воу-воу-воу, тихо. Блять. Ну, тупой бой. Как с этой дичью биться в ближнем бою вообще не представляю. Что у нас? Какое кольцо? Ну, последнее. Это самое крутое. Так, сейчас какое-нибудь зелье, наверное, выкину. У нас есть. Брони. Ну, у нас же щит еще есть. Шестерочки. Ну, чуть-чуть не осталось. Че ты отвлекаешься? Вон этих бей, болван. Чё стоим? Чё этот дурак не держит? Да как? Животное.
creature looks a lot like the one who was attacking Hikmet, and seems to be afflicted by the same disease. I'm certain that a human is behind this epidemic. These creatures wouldn't attack in such a coordinated manner if someone wasn't leading them.
Так, у тебя дурня. Что там? Все еще с рапирой ходит. Бедняга. Так, где ты? Ты что, можешь вроде две ручки носить? Да, урон неплохой. Я что-то путаю. Ну, по-моему, двуручка была в самом начале еще. Как он? Это что? Так. Ну да. Тут максимум. Неплохо. Персик никуда.
Green blood, my friend. The letter. I know. I'm gonna find.
Another time, all right?
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Так, ну-ка давай посмотрим, что вы тут, почему вы ничего не можете взять. Выпуск 3. 4. Ну, в любом случае на 30-никах. И у него одноручные пистолеты. Вот это все холодное может. Но только на 33-м уровне. Серьезно? 33-го уровня придется, чтобы все взять и играть. Ну, побочками, может, и можно было добить.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you? You are back. I hear there are no more attacks. Once again, your help was a blessing. Did our troops survive?
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing. And it is thanks to them that I was able to follow the creature's trail. The officer sent out a small party, hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now,
I don't... You're welcome. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Судить тревожные новости. Две 2000 опыта, да, 150 монет и репутации. Эмпатия, это только. Ну как бы деньги-то вот куда их тратить? Ну что? Понятно. Так, зелье. Здоровье. 5. Магия. Бурачник, короче. Я пустыню собирал, ты не подбирал. Не, так что там? По 2-3 монетки. Из этих с трупов тоже все бомжи какие-то. Давай. Шиап. Ну-ка. Есть уже 4 силы. Так, костику. А если вот еще быстрого перехода не было, представляешь, это идти было. Хотя, может быть, наоборот, не казалось бы, что болтовня сплошная. Так получается, от одного к другому скачешь телепортом. Как на болтовне.
Constantine.
My adorable cousin.
Красавчик.
I am always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were being continuously attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I've never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation, do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders, and yet they were being attacked as well. and it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardaig Glenderman, a beach guardian, but it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I am certain that there is more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, fair cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, fair cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your
Я думал, он
Excellency.
будет
His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
главным
I am,
боссом.
Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your
Превращается в
Excellency.
какую-нибудь
You'd
ебаку.
better tell me
И
everything.
оленей
But I
кровь из них пьет. Не зря там трупы по дорогам валяются.
don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed.
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know,
Сейчас я подойду.
he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen. I know this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went. But he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Normally I would have said getting drunk at the tavern, but clearly that isn't the case.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Anon Millefrictaman had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Что он там рассказал интересного? И тут есть. Ты чё?
Locked.
Ну, точно у него какая-то сила там появилась. Пошел островитян убивать. Ну, как-то непонятно. Ей это божество, это дерево сказал, типа, убей его. Она такая, да. Он, наверное, ошибается. И вообще ни слова об этом. Так, и сюда. Сюда. А тот интересную херню такую сотворил.
It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended.
Типа не знал, что из
But we
этого
can't
выйдет.
let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
Хера себе они здоровые.
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse. But he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different. Darker.
She's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me, so we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide.
Мне-то не
I
рассказывайте,
think
что он
he's the one
страшный.
who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
She could hide in the old house. She would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't she?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent, Onol Manawi.
You're very isolated here. Why live so far from a village?
It's a long story. Matir, will you tell him?
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. But he wasn't my Minundanem. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day,
I met the one I would love for all my life. As I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house, and we were born.
There. Now you know the whole story. Do you want to know anything else?
I'll leave you alone.
Очень ценная информация. Так, конечно, надо какую-то херню собирать с кустов.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
I see him. And he's not alone.
Так, что это? Пиши.
He opened the passage for
Камень.
himself here. Let's follow him, quick.
Творится здесь темные делишки. Не знаю. Типа, бля, я не я, короче. Сам не знаю, что со мной случилось. Состояние аффекта. Врата уже будет еще больше. Собирает что-то. Полянку обустраивает.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin, you're here. I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you were talking about. But what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. Oh, the temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill her for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
Типа, не убивайте, что он не убьет?
He's gone mad. It's the only explanation.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Да, это будет бой.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! We're running out of energy! Drink a potion! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
You've no magic left. Drink the potion.
You're running out of energy! Drink a potion! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Ну, щит тоже на этих дурачков вешается.
Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion!
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
Kill him. Чё непонятно?
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Mil Frichterman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
If in his folly he remembered just a small bit of what I taught him, then he shall warn his guard to be ready for us. We will need to be discreet and find ourselves allies.
You're thinking of all the creatures that he has perverted. A veritable army.
Precisely. And against an army we will need soldiers. The natives will follow you because their god has ordered it.
We might also be able to count on help from the Nords. We'll need to speak to their admiral. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us insane. But not here, on an island where everything is possible. And all folly is accepted. Let's go. We need to put an end to all of this.
Торговое содружество, вражда сразу. Заебись. Ну бля. Ну вот как бы похоже, да, на Bound by Flame. Там тоже этот демон. Блядь, они отняли мою силу, давай хуярить. А этот тип тела, вот это деревянное, вот эта вот херота, могла бы что-нибудь мне какие-нибудь рога и подарить. Типа посильнее меня сделать. Так, какую... О, вот, деревню. Вот с этой унылой магией, как будем даже все это что-то, короче. Так, что там просто разрыв связи.
What do you seek?
I have come to ask for your help in stopping my cousin.
The one Finbar abducted. Why do you want to stop him now?
He was afflicted by a terrible disease. Katasak bonded him to the island to cure him, but the power he received from it made him go insane. Do you remember the attacks of creatures led by a strange guardian?
Of course. I was even told that you fought one of them with Darren. I would have loved to be there.
He was sent by my cousin. He managed to bond himself to other places, and he transformed their guardian each time.
The Donegada never bind themselves more than once. They say it would be very bad for Tyr Fradi.
I'm afraid they may be right. Now he wants to target the sanctuary of Dorhead Genadu.
So, he is the one Enon Milfrichtemen was talking about when he warned me of danger.
Without a doubt. And to stop him, I need allies. I intend to suggest this alliance to other factions, but I need the support of your people. I know that you don't like the Renaigse and that you do not trust them, but we are all threatened. We have no choice but to act as one.
I do not like your proposition, and you know it. But you are our Karants, and we cannot refuse to answer the call of Enon Mil Frichteman. I will assemble my best warriors and we will go defend the sanctuary with you. In the meantime, take this weapon. It has always served me well, and I hope it will help you in this fight.
Thank you, Dedra.
We will prevail or we will die. May the volcano give you its fury, Karants. Anything more?
I need to be going.
Ты ничего не видишь, я маг. Я палец. Метлу, блядь, откуда? Не, ну круто, конечно, да. Качество 100. Спасибо, поставлю дома, блядь. Метлу. Так. Тебе.
Your Eminence, I salute you. Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Do you remember I thought someone must have been responsible for the attacks you sustained?
Yes, you thought that this guardian who sent us the animals couldn't have been acting alone.
And I was right, sadly.
You're hesitating. Are you afraid of my reaction?
Indeed. As the person responsible is none other than my cousin, Constantine.
Does this mean that the congregation has decided to wage war on us? And thanks to which obscure alliance has your cousin been able to manipulate these creatures?
Constantine acted alone, and he betrayed us as much as he betrayed you, believe me. As for the way he manipulated these creatures... Do you remember that my cousin was sick?
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result of a rather suspicious miracle. Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with the demons of this island?
Something like that. He was cured by a Donegad of the island who performed a bonding ritual. But the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, and he bonded himself to other places, thus gaining control over the guardians who were protecting these sacred places.
But why attack us? Did his madness make him forget about our alliance?
His thirst for power is making him want to control the island entirely by himself. And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary on the volcano. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken control of, and I need some help. Others have already joined me, but we also need the support of Thélème. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences that have been opposing us.
You expect us to participate in a combined attack to protect an insular sanctuary. I hope you realize that for me to accept, I would have to be insane. Or have full trust in you.
Are you implying that you may change your mind?
If you accept to deal with the problem I entrusted you with, then you would at least have a chance.
And what if I simply reminded you that you owe me a debt?
You surprise me, Desade. I wouldn't have thought you were so guileful. But you were taught well. Since you leave me no choice, fine. My men will fight by your... But I hope that my debt will then be repaid once and for all.
Of course, Your Eminence. Thank you. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Ваше темнейшество. Так, где?
Your Excellency.
Lady Desade, and to what do I owe this honor?
I have come to solicit your help, and to propose we forge an alliance.
An alliance? Against whom?
You remember, no doubt, the attacks that fell upon Hikmet, but also San Mateus and against the natives.
Of course. You told me that different guardians sent the beasts.
Precisely. And the guardians were manipulated by someone. I discovered who it was. This revelation will not please you, but I have no choice but to tell you. It is Constantine.
Surely you jest. What is the meaning of this? Do you know how many men have died during these attacks?
Allow me to continue, I beg you. My cousin's sickness shook him to the core. Then there was a ritual and his capture, and Constantine has fallen to madness. He has been increasing these rituals in order to link himself to the island to gain power and manipulate its creatures. He is fighting a war against everyone, and it now appears that he wants to take control of Teofridi. He is preparing to attack the volcano sanctuary, and I need help to stop him. It is in the name of the congregation that I come to see you. Constantine betrayed us as well.
That's madness. It is complete madness. All of this superstitious nonsense. These absurd theories. I believed you sincere, Desade. Which does not mean that I believe you now. But no matter. You are in need of men to stop your cousin who has already attacked us?
Precisely. I have already gathered support, but I need as many allies as possible.
I understand what you are saying, and a part of me wishes truly to lend you a hand, if only to exact vengeance for the losses we suffered. but I am not sure I can trust you with the lives of my few remaining men.
How can I possibly convince you?
Perhaps if you were to complete the tasks that I entrusted you with.
Ну чё, блядь, тут нельзя.
Alas, I have no more time for these minor conflicts. I must gather my forces. I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
I understand. I hope, nevertheless, that you will have the strength to overcome your cousin. Though I cannot spare any of my men,
Нет, я вахну.
I can at least give you this. It is my personal weapon. Might it serve you to punish him for our losses?
О, блядь, личное оружие. Хуера вы сейчас.
I will use it well. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Падла. Шепну, короче, кузену, чтоб нахуй стер этот город с лица земли. Перед тем, как я его убью. Чего он там не дал? Он не дал. А, погоди. Пистолет. Да, да. Кирилл, чё, расскажи, как тебе Сталкер онлайн? Чё там сейчас? Стоит, не стоит? Внимание обращать на него. Так, думаю, да? Нафты и стражи. Да, ну, чё я поручения эти странные помню. Же эта бабка-инквизиторша согласилась, а этот в позу встал. Свалил. Чё куда?
Come and see! We'll make it for you. Beautiful things from our village.
Hello, Commander. Lady Desarde. And Kurt. I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
It is your upright and honorable nature that won you this post, not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of service to you?
I have come to ask for your help.
I'm at your service, Your Excellency. What is it you want from me?
We need reinforcements to protect the sanctuary of the natives, north of the island.
Very well. I will send some troops there. But may I ask who or what they will be fighting?
Creatures in great numbers. And probably my cousin.
I beg your pardon?
As your men must have told you, he has changed a lot recently. Ever since he was cured of the Malachor and bonded to the island, he has become obsessed with power. He is now targeting the heart of the island. If he succeeds, we're all doomed.
I have indeed heard reports of the governor's peculiar behavior. Since he is our employer, I asked my men to turn a blind eye. But thanks to your help, we avoided dishonor. I won't forget it. If you're telling me that we are in danger and that we need to go to this sanctuary, we'll go.
Thank you, Commander.
Anything else?
Нет.
I have to go. Goodbye.
I also have a lot to do. Until next time, Your Excellency.
Так, на помощь. Как-то выбраться надо. Пока ходишь по этим коридорам, уже все произойдет.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I have come to ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the islanders. And now he uses them to attack the cities and villages of those he considers to be his rivals.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one that does not concern us. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business, Desarde, and you know that.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ships can berth. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see. It's a decent argument. So what now?
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies. I already have the support of other factions, but I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nords.
Alas, even if I wanted to, I couldn't send you my men. They don't trust you enough to follow you and fight on land.
Could there be a way to make them change their mind?
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. one that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed.
Пробовать без них, что ли? Чувствую, эта тягомотина сейчас растянется.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough time.
That's regrettable. In which case, allow me to wish you good luck, Desarde. And allow...
Thank you, Adam.
Да, какие-то шмотки. Спасибо. Ну это вот все потому, что я думал, что вообще их всех гасить. Мне как бы насрать было на их квесты, там, на их репутацию, какую заслужили. Но это из-за нехватки репутации они мне суют по почте, чтобы ее поднять. Смешно, что которых я все время там чморил, гасил дилемму этого, они как бы вообще без Б согласились сразу, без всякого. А, нет, она мне тоже что-то пыталась, типа, сделай, я говорю, типа, какой-то долг там. Не помню, у тебя долг. Так, найти решение. И они согласились, они что-то нос воротят.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Интересно, кого сделают потом наместнику. Кажется, что типа меня. Ну что, блядь, поговорим потом. Папа. Так, через те ворота было еще. Да, сидим. Что-то будем. Ну сейчас какой-нибудь лагерь. Мне еще мало ягод тут все равно. Надо привлечь лучше.
The cave that Constantine indicated in his notes shouldn't be very far.
He has guards that are very loyal to him. There's a chance they'll be protecting his hideout.
Yes. Вот это что ли? Да. Что-то уже оно. Ха-ха. Система. Поехали. Плохо. Так, если провести игру в связи с кого.
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They're sacred places for the natives. Places of connection. This place. This journal. Oh, my poor Constantine. You have completely lost your mind. What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
No Donegad has ever done such a thing. It goes against the balance that we are defending. Enon Mirfrichtemann was right. Your cousin wants power. He is feeding from the strength of Tyr Fredi.
So much so that he is threatening Enon Milfrichtemann himself. He wants to take his place. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to achieve it. The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him to scout the place. We will need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he has established.
I don't know exactly how these things work. And unless you do, we're gonna need help. How about Dunkus? Mev scares me a little.
You're right. Let's go and find him.
Dunkus. Здесь выход. Так, ну, сейчас. До лагеря бежать. Короче, до города. Ах, надо идти. Активно строятся. Какие-то многоэтажки возводят. Моя коптит. Совершенно. Так, и пройти. Быстрее будет куда-то бежать. Резиденция. Я до сих пор тут не ориентируюсь, что. А, ну замок, короче говоря. Туда. Так, и зелье. Приехал.
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
I need your help. You may have heard about the strange guardians who are leading the animals to attack everyone.
Yes, Darren of the Donea Exregao sent me a messenger to tell me about it.
It is the work of my cousin. He completed the bonding ritual in several places on the island. Every time he bonds himself, he becomes more powerful, transforms the guardians and sends them to attack his enemies.
And he weakens the island and threatens us all. Katasach and Evosh should never have bonded him. His spirit is not in balance. The only thing he does is take and take again. He will eventually devour everything.
Enon Milfrichtemann did warn me that he would now turn his attention to the heart of the island.
What are you planning on doing, and how may I help?
We are gathering our allies. But if we want to stop him, we will have to weaken him.
And break some of his bonds. I see. I will have to talk about this with the rest of the Donegada, and hope that they will answer my call. But in the meantime, the Nodas will accomplish their duty. However, we will need your help.
What can I do?
During the ritual, the one who is bonding himself spills some of his blood near the base of a stone. And this blood summons a guardian. The guardian lifts the stone so that it may serve as an anchor point for the bond. The only way to break this bond is to have a guardian topple the stone. We will be able to do it, but these rituals take a long time. Too long to be done quickly. So, in the meantime, you must prevent your cousin from drawing magic from the place. Here, take these seeds and plant them at the bottom of your cousin's bonding stones. These plants grow very fast, and their roots will prevent him from drawing the strength of Tifradi. However, you must be careful, because the guardians corrupted by him will come to defend the stones.
Thank you, Dunkus.
And thank you for wanting to stop your cousin. Don't worry. I will send my people to finish the work of the plants I have given you.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's a sage amongst sages, even amongst the Donegada. Enon Mil Frichtemann speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
I almost regret not choosing him to become High King.
Так, 2 святилища, да? Разрываем связи. Так. Лагерь. Так, уже ждет. Вот, мерзкий, сука. Ну как, трудно. Уворот. Много маны.
To get dicey.
неплохо. Так, почему?
It's dead. Now let's plant the seed Dunkus gave us at the base of the raised stone.
Так, какой тут этого?
Look, the plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Doneigada of Dunkus's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
Так, сколько осталось? 3 штучки. Вот это уже проблема. Не покупать придется. А, у нас, кстати, есть. Пять штук. Где же алхимики? Были, по-моему, здесь. Так, сначала с этим поговорим. Предстоящей битве. И, кстати, продаж. Зелье магии. А, сильные. Не сильные. 14. Все заберем.
Hello, Glendan.
Björt Tirtomadon Olmenawi. What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
To tell you that men are going to come all the way to the sanctuary. Some Renaigse.
I thank you for warning me in person. But our High Queen has already informed me. She is disgusted as much as I. That warriors from a faraway island tread the earth of our sacred lands. But we do not really have a choice, do we?
No.
То есть этот разговор
It is all of
бессмысленный.
Tearfridi and Enon Mill
Бессмысленный.
Frictman that's
Он
in
уже все
danger.
знает.
We have need of
Нахера?
every able warrior to protect them. You need to prepare yourself as well. I fear that you will not be spared.
We will fight, have no doubts. Because such is our duty and our will. These are our lands that are attacked.
I have no doubt. Good luck, Glendan.
May the rocks give you their toughness. You shall need it more than everyone else. Can I do anything else for you?
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Так. Сейчас еще связь порвем. Наверное, на сегодня все. Смотрю, сколько это займет времени. Так, стоп. Еще 10. Да, завтра связку. 30 минут. Борда будет. Сейчас глянем, что там. Может, успею. Но я думаю, там сейчас начнется какая-нибудь. Давайте, брать, подготовимся. 5-10. Так, хранитель. Вижу, стоит. Слово так, ядовитый. Болотный. Ну, кстати. Как-то быстро он разложился. Отравил, да, мне? Это баба. Женщина падает.
We can access the stone and plant Dunkus's seed. Look, the plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Doneigada of Dunkus's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
Ну вот и все, точка невозврата. Да, завтра. Блин, а завтра начнешь, и так все кончится за 20 минут. Так. Собрать всех спутников. Так, что-то надо пропустить. Собрать спутников. Так, ну, сохранимся.
How are you feeling, my child? What you are about to do is difficult.
Don't make it harder than it has to be, Petrus. Fighting against your cousin isn't pleasant, but it's the only logical thing to do.
A nicer way of saying she has no choice.
Indeed. I must stop Constantine, regardless, not only...
And this is my...
What's happened? You're a good person.
We will all...
терзание. Удар в сердце. Хочу прыгнуть, не прыгну, это пауза ставлю.
The entrance to the sanctuary has been forced. A fight took place here.
Constantine managed to get through. Let's hurry.
Сейчас тихие реакции. Это начало. Так, вот надо же правильно же стреляет. Я завалил камнями, что ли? Это как бы все мои бойцы, да? Да, зверю больше 20. Правильно. Да, походу все это время, чтобы не только идти будет. Ладно, еще какие-то.
Disarde! Oh, I was starting to think that we would all be dead before your arrival. Your cousin has forced our blockade with a horde of creatures, and they just keep coming. I thought it better to stay here, and stop as many of them as possible, to keep a path open for you to reach him.
Thank you. You did well. I'll do everything in my power to catch him and stop him from carrying out his plan. Keep holding on as long as you can. I need to be able to reach him.
Wait, there's a group of creatures coming.
Maybe unless you protect me in this battle.
Чё стоим-то, пейте. Когда они оттают, что ли?
I'll stay here with them, Greenblood.
He's right. We must help them stop these creatures.
Are you sure?
Every minute gained is a minute that allows you to save us.
Thank you both. Lady Afra, I know you know your way around a gun. And Kurt, it will be like the good old days.
Enough with the talking, Greenblood. Go.
And stop Constantine. I'd hate to be doing this for nothing.
In that case, thank you. And good luck to both of you.
Собрали армию, кучу, которая нахуй. И говорит, сама будет. Мы тут подождем. Эти так вот идут со мной. Shit, ну, блядь.
You're arriving too late. Your cousin is already on his way to the sanctuary. We fought as best we could, but new beasts just kept coming. We'll do everything we can to give you more time. We'll fight to the death, but you must...
I'm well aware of it here.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Ну давайте, ну типа из боя ж вышли. Придется убить всех, да?
Wait. I'll stay with my people.
And I'll stay with...
We need to prevent... I wouldn't have put...
You see?
You should go now.
Well...
Так, а с кем я там не договорился? Блядь, что, один со мной остался, да? А, я ж с Телемой договорился. Значит, он тоже продолжит. Да, похоже, что один был.
There you are. Praise the enlightened. Your cousin
has already reached the heart. Our other allies informed me. They are also trying to stop the creatures.
What do you intend to do?
Pursue him all the way there and do everything I can to stop him.
In that case, may the enlightened keep you in his divine... Oh no. More beasts are coming. Be prepared!
Protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the slugger engulf our enemies! Your magic is running out!
This time it's my turn. I'm staying with my people.
I knew you'd say that.
Всё понятно.
Your help
Всё,
was...
давай.
Thank you, Pedro.
Тут уже всех поубивали. Современная армия.
Constantine!
Restrain her!
Ошибись.
I do not desire your death. I'm sorry.
Why? Why have you done this?
But for you. For us. So that we may live free at last.
This makes no sense. Constantine, it's madness.
You don't understand because you're still attached to the old world. This old, dying world which, to survive, has betrayed, used, and manipulated us and would not have hesitated to kill us.
Perhaps. But...
I've seen death, cousin. And I understood the vanity of it all. My father's ruses just so he could earn more power. The political bowing and scraping to preserve corrupted nations. I have been offered unrivaled power, allowing me to get rid of this. To send the old world back to its inevitable death and to build something new here.
Whoa.
Something unique. And this new world is my gift to you. You and I could be its new gods, the immortal and benevolent monarchs.
He himself is the incarnation of the old world he is speaking of. He has its vices and its poison.
А извилин не было видно.
Immortality. He's prepared to destroy everything around him, to break millennia of cycles. I implore you, flesh of my land, think of all the lives that will come to an end to feed his pride.
Don't listen to this old god. He's like all the others, after all, clinging to life. All you have to do is to bind yourself here, with me. And we will be gods together, forever.
Вот как. Ладно, сохранение есть. Дальше, конечно.
Good night, sweet prince.
Что как-то вот так просто его убить.
Once Constantine had fallen, Deirdre kept her promise. She led all the native clans as they managed to drive the invaders off their island. The island found peace again, and nature took over the abandoned cities. But the old nations were plunged into war, and the Malicor grew ever more devastating. Those who bravely fought at Dorhad Genadu were celebrated everywhere. After all, if it weren't for this unlikely alliance, the island would have fallen into Constantine's greedy hands. Sieglinde took Kurt as an advisor, but he insisted on keeping his place alongside his former student and friend, watching her back as he always had. Siora obtained the title of Marl of the Red Spears alongside her twin. She leads them with wisdom, but often reunites with the one she still calls her Karants. Afra set aside her weapons and went back to her research on the native culture and flora of the island. It is said that she is even writing a book with the help of Dunkasi's clan when not visiting her friends. For his bravery,
Vasco was awarded the rank of commander. He now travels the sea at the head of a whole fleet, but he often comes back to visit his sister-in-arms. Petrus's ambitions have finally been fulfilled. He obtained the much-coveted title of Cardinal. Despite the responsibilities implied by such a title, he still sometimes visits the one he calls his child. Despite the help Ulan received, which allowed him to restore the importance of the seaside Nemeus, he still had to renounce the role of Marl as he faced the contempt of the other clans. After driving off the settlers, Deirdre started destroying what they had built. She wanted to erase all traces of the inquisitors and savants who had hurt her people, only keeping what her Karants advised her to keep.
Херня. Так, ну ладно. Надо потом будет попробовать как-то согласиться с ним. Связь типа установить. Ладно, уже опаздываем с бордой. Надо заканчивать. Сейчас через... Ну, я запущу сейчас прям. Начну минут через 5. Ну, вот такой финал, в общем.